I was sorry to hear that Robert is being sentenced to death, that they changed his sentence from 15 years to death. Um, I was talking about the Huawei situation in Poland with my friend again today, and I checked out the Twitter feed of the Global Times, and another article was now pinned to it, and I'd like to share my opinion about this video and what was said in it, because again, it tells us a lot about how the Chinese government, communist government, thinks and how they treat human life, humans, and us. All right, so despite Canada's protest of a Chinese law decision to sentence Robert Lloyd Schellenberg, a Canadian citizen, to death for drug smuggling, it will have no effect on China. So they're saying, just try to make, I'll just try to put this into plain English. They're basically saying it's not going to have an effect. Asking us for saving his life is not going to have an effect, is not going to change anything. Canada linked the verdict to the arrest of Meng Wanzhou, claiming that China is using it to put pressure on Canada. But what they should really be thinking about is China's previous sentencing of many foreigners. Okay, so it's not that Canada is using this, that we think that you're getting back at Canada, even though you probably are. But it's a human life, and I think that's the main thinking behind a government trying to save his or her citizen. It's a human thing to do. But what they should really be thinking about, right? So again, you're telling us what we should really be thinking about. Is China sentencing of many foreigners to death for drug trafficking, including the British citizen Akmal Shaikh. Honestly, Canada doesn't have special leverage. Did anyone say we have special leverage? To make Chinese law bend to it, right? We can't make it bend to it. We're not trying to make Chinese law bend to us. We're trying for you, the Chinese government and the Chinese courts, to follow your own constitution and do what's right and give the guy a fair trial. You gave him 15 years and now you decided to kill him. So we're just basically saying, guys, just follow the rules you have, right? We're just trying to make you not bend your rules. That's what I say. That's what I would say. Certain allies of the US have recently been treating China in a very disrespectful manner. Chinese murderous regime should not be treated with respect. That's what I think. And are trying to mobilize Western forces. Thank God they are finally doing it, to pressure China in their conflict with us. Thank God they're doing that. Finally, after so many years. Now is not the time for China to be weak. When was the time for China to be weak? This is a nonsense sentence. China's laws and interests must be respected. Okay, so should Poland's. So should Canada's be respected. What are you trying to say? And when certain countries neglect to do this, we'll take action to remind them. Right? What do you mean certain countries neglect to do this? To respect, how is Canada not respecting China's law? How? They think China is only about politics. Whenever you hear a Chinese official or a diplomat or, in this case, the editor of the Global Times, using the word politics, it usually means nothing. You can just ignore that whole sentence because it doesn't mean anything. Look at the sentence. They think China is only about politics. Who thinks China is only about politics? What does that even mean? What does politics mean in this sentence? It means nothing. So the Schellenberg case serves as a warning to them. Okay, so it serves as a warning to them. You just said it's just a normal thing that, it's a normal law thing, and now you're saying it serves as a warning to them, as well as to the Western public opinion. Don't come to China and commit crimes. We don't want to come to China and commit crimes. We don't think about going to other countries and committing crimes. It's not like we're thinking, oh yeah, China, let's go there and do some crimes. It's going to be easier than there. Or I don't know. Chinese law is like a tiger with sharp teeth. I think this is 100% correct. Chinese law is not about righteousness. It's not about the law. It's not about their constitution. It's not about being a human being. Chinese law is about being a tiger with sharp teeth and ripping another human being apart. That's what China's law is about. So again, I don't usually do these kind of things, but this text was really, it just says so much about the government that is ruling China. And I don't want to say Chinese people, because there are many good Chinese people in China and all over the world doing really good things. But this kind of talk, I'll just leave you with that. Have a good day, guys.